In today's session also we are going to discuss about dictionary properties. Well guys, in the dictionary properties we have discussed about mandatory property, read-only property, display property, default values property, dependent values property. Till this point we have discussed. In today's session we are going to discuss about calculated values. Calculated value, reference qualifiers, attributes. So for above all these, we didn't use scripting. For these, we will be using scripting. Okay, getting my point. So before we go and discuss about all these things, we'll have to discuss about current object. Friend. So let us go to the table that we created. So what is the table that we created? Finance case is the table that we created. Okay. Let me just click on show form here. So now current object refers to finance case form. Current object refers to finance case form. Okay. So I want to take this particular value. Then what I will do? I will use current dot u underscore number. U underscore number is a field name. Current dot u underscore number. So that I will get this particular value. Okay. If I want system administrator value, I will use current dot u underscore color. So I want a category value. Then what I will do? Current dot u underscore category. Current dot u underscore subcategory. Okay. Current dot configuration items. Current dot u underscore short description. Current dot u underscore description. You have to use the field names, not labels. If you don't use names, won't work. Okay. Getting my point. So in this case, current object refers to this particular field values. Current means current form. In other words, current means current form. Okay. In the current form, if you want any field value, you have to use current dot field name. Okay. So if I want a number value, I will use current dot u underscore number or current dot get value v capital letter u underscore number. Both are same. Both are same. Using current dot get value is a good practice. Okay. Using current dot get value is a good practice. Hmm? So if you want to get the caller value, current dot u underscore caller, current dot get value u underscore caller. If you want to get the category field value, current dot u underscore category, current dot get value u underscore category. If you want to get the subcategory field value, sorry, current dot get value u underscore sub underscore category. Okay, current dot short description, short description. Likewise, any field value you can get it using current object. Okay. So guys, this current object we will be using throughout the service now. Not only for this particular topic. Current means current form. Remember about this current object every day. This, because this current object will be using throughout the service now. We'll be using at many places. Okay. Fine. And there is one more thing. Guys, remember, this is important thing. We have reference type of field, right? This is reference type of field. This is choice type of field. Okay. And this is actually list type of field. Well, this is actually true or false type of field. This is date type of field. Okay. So when I take this particular reference field value, when I take the reference field value, current dot u underscore caller, it will not give the system administrator name. System administrator has system ID. System administrator has system ID. It will give the system ID of the system administrator. So when you take the reference field value, you will get the system ID. I am selecting Ramon here. I'm selecting Ramon. So if I want to get the caller value, current dot u underscore caller, then it will not give the Ramon name. It will give the Ramon system ID. Okay. This is a choice type of field. So when you get the choice type of field, you will not get the label. You will get the name. When you get the choice type of field value, you will not get the label. You will get the name. You will not get the label. You will get the name. This is also a reference type of field. When you get the value of the configuration item using current dot u underscore configuration item, it will not give the name of the configuration item. It will give the system ID of the configuration item. It will give the system ID of the configuration item. Remember. And this is a string type of field. Number is also a string type of field, guys. Number is also a string type of field. This one is a string type of field. For string type of field, whatever is the string, that string you will get. Okay. For reference field type of field, you will get the system ID when you take the value. For choice type of field, you will get the choice value. List type of field. For list type of field also, you will get the system IDs, comma separated system IDs. I will show you one example. Double click on this one. So what is the value that you are getting? System ID. The system ID is actually a Ramon system ID. Okay. So I am double clicking on this one. One. This is actually choice value. state choice value. Okay. And here I am double clicking in. This is actually configuration item system ID. Okay. So similarly, if you take the list for field value, you can see comma separated system IDs. This is actually one system ID, comma, another system ID. You'll, if you when you take the watch list field value using current.u underscore watch list, it will give you comma separated system IDs. It won't give the labels. Getting my point? So similarly, when you get the value of the knowledge field, okay, it will give true or false. True or false. And when you take the date here, it will give the date and time. Okay. So likewise, you have to specially remember about reference field. Whenever you get the reference field value, it will not actually give the label, it will give you the system ID. Whenever you take the state choice field value, it will give the choice value instead of choice label. Whenever you get the list type of field value, it will give comma separated system IDs. Okay. So likewise, you have to remember when you get the field value, which value you will get it and all. Hello, guys, can you hear me? Hello, is my voice audible properly? Yeah, let me just share my screen. So, guys, I have some network issue here. So, you can hear me properly, right? Hmm? Okay. Okay, very good.
Hello.
Okay. So inform in the group that everybody that session has started again. Okay. Okay. Fine. So what did I tell you? To take the field value, you will use current dot field name, current dot get value, field name. Okay. Current dot field name, current dot get value, field name. Okay. So for reference fields, you will get the system IDs. For reference fields, you will get the system IDs. Okay. Let me just change the Wi-Fi connection to. Okay. Current dot field name, reference field name, current dot reference current dot u underscore color means it's a reference field. You will get the system ID instead of display name. And if you use current dot u underscore category, you will get the choice value instead of label. Okay. So here, guys, if you use current dot get display value, D capital letter, B capital letter, u underscore color. So in this case, it will give the color display name. So here in this case, display name is system administrator, right? Ramon. So it will give the display name. Display name. So here it will give the Ramon system ID. When you get the value, you will get the system ID. When you use get display value, you will directly get the label. Okay. So even when you use current dot u underscore color also, you will get the system ID. Okay. So we'll come to the category. Category is a twice type of field, right? So here it will give you price value that is actually software. Okay. Here also it will give you the choice value software. So here also it will give choice label, not value. It will give label. Okay. State is a choice field, right? State is a choice field. Label is new, value is one. So if you just go here to u underscore state, you will get the choice value as one. Here also you will get the choice value as one. So here you will get the choice value as new. Abdul, I'll tell you. Just we are focusing on understanding the current object. Okay. Mhm. Fine. So likewise, you can take the values which is already there on the form. Okay. Now we will understand about setting the field values. Okay. So let me just refresh the form. So I want to set the caller field value to Ramon. Okay, I want to set the caller value to Ramon. So then what to set the field value, I will use current dot u underscore caller is equal to system ID of the Ramon. The system ID of the Ramon. Ramon system ID, you can go to the users, user administration. Just to type Ramon here. The system ID here. Okay. Current dot set value. Guys, remember, earlier we used get value. Set value, field name, u underscore caller, comma, value. This is a system ID of the Ramon. Okay. You can also set the display value. Current dot set display value. Set display value, u underscore caller, comma. So here you can directly use the display name. That is actually Ramon. You don't have to pass the system ID here because you are using set display value. Okay. So similarly, if I want to set the state field value, state is a choice type of field. Okay. State. So I want to keep it as in progress. Then I'm keeping two here. Two means in progress. Current dot set value you underscore state. Two. Okay. So current dot set display value you underscore state. So here I am writing in progress here. In progress is actually label. You understand, right? Hmm? Let us now take watch list field. So u underscore watch underscore list. Watch list is actually a list type of field where you can enter comma separated system IDs. Comma some system ID, comma some system ID. Hmm? No, no, no. I'm keeping comma here. You have to use system IDs comma separated to set the watch list field value. Or you can use current dot set value u underscore watch list. Comma separated system IDs. Okay. So here you can pass display names. Ramon, tutor, tutor, Abraham, Lincoln. Okay. Uday Gadiparthi. Okay. Likewise, you can set the display names as a values. You can use set display value here. Likewise, you can set any field value using current dot field name is equal to value or current dot set value field name comma value or current dot set display value field name comma labels. You are able to understand, right? Okay. So we understand about current object. Current object refers to current form. Okay. Clear, right? So if you go to the finance, we are on the finance form. Current object refers to finance form here. I am just opening the incident form. The current object will work on the incident form as well. Okay, current object will work on the, so current object will work on any forms. Current object is not only for finance case form. Current object is for every forms. So you have user form. So current dot, so current dot first name means you will get Ramon. Current dot last name means you will get Amral. Current dot name means you will get this one. Current dot email means you will get this one. Current refers to any form. So current object work on any forms, guys. It will work on user form, incident form, problem form, change form, finance case form, group form. Okay, clear, right? Fine. Now we'll understand the use case here. So what will be the display name of this particular record? What is the display name of this particular record? Hmm? So number will be the display name. Number will be the display name. Okay. Number is the display name. So my client has asked me one requirement. So usually employees are not able to understand uh, clearly. I want number and short description both should be the display value. I want the number and short description. Both values should come as a display value. For that, what I am doing is I am creating a new field on the finance form. Okay, go to the form builder or form layout or form design. Anyone, you can just create a field. Somewhere I am actually creating, somewhere in the resolution information section, I am actually creating that field. Okay. Okay. Mm, Case name I am giving here, which is of type string type. He created a field called case name. In the case name field, I want to calculate the value. Okay. Certain dictionary entry fields can only be edited in the now platform. Okay. So we have created a field, right? I can see that field here. Slowly you are going to sleep. Right? Weather is like that, huh? Medicine. Okay. Scroll down and click on advanced view here. Go to the case name field. So there is a option here called calculated value. So click this checkbox. Here you can see current object here. So what I am a number and short description, both values should be Number and short description, both values should be shown as a display name, right? Okay. So current dot get value u_number. This one I am storing in a JavaScript variable, guys, where number is equal to. Okay. Where SD short description is equal to current dot get value u_short_description. Okay. So this number value I stored in a JavaScript variable, that is actually num. You can JavaScript variable name, you can give any name. I have given short description. I have taken short description value that I kept in a SD. Okay. I am taking another variable where display name variable is equal to. So number plus short description. Number short description I am combining together, separated these two lines. Okay, number short description I am adding using plus operator. So this display name, it should not be in the single quotes. I'm just keeping it here. Okay, getting my point. I have taken the number value, I have taken the short description value. I combined these together. I stored in the display name variable. That I am actually passing as an output. Go to the form now. Okay. Number value and short description value. I combined is here. Combined or not? So this is the number value. This is the short description value. This is the short description value. Both are combined, right? Now you go to the case name field. You go to the case name field, and where you have to select it as display here. Where you have to select it as display here. Now you can see number and short description both are actually appearing as display or not. Number and short description both are appearing as display or not. Hmm? What did I do? First, I created a new field. In that new field, that is actually case name field. In that new field, what did I do? I taken number value, short description value, I combined that. So that value you are actually storing here. Okay. Then what you are doing, you are actually making case name as display field. Take my point. What did I do? You are able to understand. You are clear, right? I created a number field. In that number field, I have taken two values. One is number value, another one is short description value. I combined. I combined. Then I made a case number as a display name. You understand my point? How the current object I used? How did I use the current object and all? Hmm? Okay, clear, right? So that is how you will use current object to calculate the values. Okay, getting my point. Suppose, suppose, um, If I have to make number, short description, and category 3 values as a display name, then what I do, I'll go to the case name field. I'll take the category value extra. I will add that to the display name so that it will work. So here what I'm doing, I'm taking the number value, short description value. Here extra, I'll take category value. That's it. Now it will show number, short description, and category. Category is actually a null value, right? Save this one. So that is how you will use current object keys. So current object you will be using throughout a service now, not only in this particular area, not only in this particular calculated value. Reference qualifiers also, in the reference qualifiers also will be using current object. Okay. We'll be using current object in so many places, guys. Okay. Understand about current object in detail. Okay. So, Rajeshwari, we are not using Java here. We are using JavaScript. Okay. So to understand JavaScript, as I mentioned already, you go to the Udemy. You go to the Udemy, type JavaScript here. First one, first result, Jonas. So purchase this one. It is showing 399. For you, it will show 3000 or 4000. Create a new email address. Purchase it so that you will get it for 399 rupees. Okay. So only take this particular course. Don't take any other courses. Yes. For concatenation only, I have used plus operator and spaces. I am unmuting everyone, guys. You can unmute yourself and speak. I have unmuted everyone. Guys, this is one of the best course. You can see only reviews itself, 2,11,167 reviews are there. Only reviews. 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs members purchase this course. 9,31,148 students purchase this course. Very good explanation, guys. Okay. Getting my point, right? So you can take this course. He is a Portuguese guy. Okay. If you are not able to understand his slang, use the playback speed. Decrease the playback speed. So make it as 0.5 or 0.75. Okay. I'm just opening this one. You can.
Welcome to the complete JavaScript course. Your all-in-one package that will take you from knowing zero JavaScript to an advanced and confident JavaScript.
You can see this playback speed.
And you came to the right place because this is the most complete JavaScript course on Udemy. It's full packed with practical and fun code examples,
Okay.
beautiful real world projects, and
You can use the playback speed, and you can understand you can also get used to the foreign slang as well. Okay. No, sir, I don't understand foreign slang means I have one thing which is available for 399 only. Okay, this one. You can also take this one. Okay, this is by myself. Okay. So I would rather suggest this is only for service now, but Jonas will give you complete knowledge on JavaScript. I would rather choose Jonas sessions uh, rather than my sessions. Okay, and this is the best one. See, there are 321 lectures. Every session will be 5 minutes. There are 321 lectures. Every session will be 5 minutes. So you can complete 200 lectures. That is sufficient. Okay. Any questions from anyone, guys? Any questions from anyone? No questions. Why no questions? Hmm? I have unmuted everyone, guys. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask your questions.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
so what is the difference between your course and this Jonas course, sir?
Mine is only for service no related JavaScript.
Okay, sir.
Jonas will be that is complete JavaScript that will be useful throughout your life.
Okay, sir.
If you go for any other technology, also that will be useful.
Okay,
Mine
sir.
is only for service now.
Sir, your session is for only in Telugu or English also?
No, it is in English only.
Okay, sir.
No, don't go for Telugu.
Ah, okay, sir. Okay.
See, I am not degrading, guys. I am trying to take you to the next level. Okay. Here, what happens if you learn the course in Telugu language, you will be in the comfort zone. When you go to the corporate environment, nobody will be able to explain your requirements in Telugu language unless and until you have a best friend in your team, unless and until you have a well-wisher, a Telugu well-wisher in your team. Getting my point? So here you will be able to learn. That is fine. When you go to the corporate environment, the clients won't be able to speak in Telugu. Clients will always be explaining the things in English. Okay, understand my point.
Yes, sir.
So many people have asked me to teach in Telugu. Okay, what happens if I teach in Telugu? You'll be able to understand. Even now also you are able to understand. Even if I teach in Telugu also, you'll be able to understand. but you will be at the same level. You'll never go to the next level. Understand my point? So I would rather recommend you to take this Jonas course and get used to the foreign slang and try to understand his lectures. Guys, I was a Telugu medium background student. I used to watch KT Ramarao videos, Satya Nadella videos, Barack Obama videos. I was not able to understand in the beginning. Later, I was repeatedly watching the videos. Same video I was repeatedly watching. And I was trying to see the subtitles. Okay, now he is pronouncing this word something like this. Something like that. I was able to understand their slang. Try to understand the slangs. When I was, guys, please go on mute. So when I was giving the interview as a fresher, there was a round called Ascent round. Ascent round, where from different essence, from different countries, they will be speaking with the different essence. Different essence means how London guy will speak, how African guy will speak, how American guy will speak, how China guy will speak. With the different essence, they'll conduct one interview. We should be able to understand their slang and we should be able to repeat them. So that what happens? The opposite country people, whatever they are speaking, we are able to understand or not, they are testing us. As a fresher, when I was giving the interview, they did conduct this particular round, ascent round. They kept aptitude reasoning test to understand about my talent. They conducted this one, uh, no, communication skills. They conducted technical skills. They conducted ascent round. Ascent round is to test if you are able to understand the foreign country people slang or not. So fortunately, because of this KTR and all, Satya Nadella and all, Barack Obama and all, because of these people, I was able to clear that round. Because I used to watch a lot. KT Ramarao was speaking to Tim Cook when he visited India. When Tim Cook visited India, KT Ramarao was speaking to him in front of his father. So I liked it a lot. And then I used to watch the same video over and over. I got used to that slang. Okay. And I used to watch Donald Trump presidential speeches. I used to watch Barack Obama graduation ceremony speeches. So I used to watch Steve Jobs graduation ceremony speeches. So by listening to all of them, I got used to their slang. Then that made my life easy to crack that ascent round. Usually, being a Telugu medium background student and being a college student from the local colleges, I'm from local college. I graduated in Guntur district, Astropet Engineering College student. Okay, I was a merit student. Okay, but medium differentiation will be there. So then, as soon as I am back, so because of this language barrier, I wanted to go for government jobs. Because of this language barrier, I wanted to go for government jobs. Later, I came to know that is an actually unplanned thing. Unplanned things means when they will give the notifications and all, how many openings are there, we are not really sure. So we should be dependent on that. So instead of depending on that, If you improve our skills, you will get the opportunity easily in IT is what I came to know. And immediately I started improving my communication skills. Okay. Then I started improving my skills in terms of technical thing. So technically, I improved myself. Communication point of view, aptitude reasoning point of view. So then I started my journey in IT. Okay. So communication is is very important because of this communication skills. Because of this lack of communication skills, many people are falling behind. See, let us say I have good communication skills and I have technical skills both. And you have technical skills, but you don't have communication skills. But you will not be given as a subject matter expert position or architect position or team leader position. Always they will find the best person who is good at everything. So definitely, guys, if you go to uh, any place, everything is good. You have good attire, you have good shoes. But if you have tummy, they'll focus on your tummy only. Okay. So don't consider okay communication skills as a big thing. You have to focus on the communication skills part. Okay. Okay, guys, and we'll see you there in tomorrow session. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.